Previously on One Life to Live.
I think you did the right thing. Made my brother very happy, man.
I just came from Vicky's. I think she's in trouble.
Blondie, are you all right? I just thought you'd like to know that everything is going just the way you said it would.
I knew you'd be here. Hey, you don't have to be strong for me.
You make me strong, Jess. Just by being here. Believing in me. So, any news?
Well, Christian and I tried to find out where my grandfather was, but listen, Christian's still working on it, and he is gonna find something. I know he's gonna find something.
No, you guys have been great. You have, really. Just, I guess Ace is sort of unbeatable, you know?
No, he is not. I'm not gonna let him get away with this, Will. You're not gonna go to prison, do you hear me? I won't accept that. I won't.
I have. Jess, I have. I am ready to take my punishment. Jess, you have to let this go. You have to let go of me, too.
It's a done deal, Pa. Will Rappaport will spend the next 7 years of his life learning the fine art of license plate manufacturing. So break out the bourbon. Well, yeah, I guess that Larry told you to stay away from that stuff. But I'm willing to bet that you got a bottle stashed in that room somewhere. Huh? Yeah. Oh, what's that? Oh, yeah, that was the best part. Simmons threw Sam in jail for contempt. Now there is nothing to stop Rapid Davidson Jr. from going down. Nothing I can't handle, that is. Just got one more little detail to take care of, and then you don't have to worry about anyone, Paul. Well, Fun Boy returns. Already 3 at once. I guess this time you're going out in cuffs.
Carrying the bride over the threshold is a sacred tradition.
Well, I wouldn't want to profane a sacred tradition.
Welcome to your new home, Mrs. Buchanan.
Joey, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Thank you. Look at this. Oh, my gosh.
Well, we didn't get a chance to have a ceremony because we eloped. And, we didn't have a chance to go on our honeymoon because my mom is sick. So I had to do something special since we didn't have a real wedding night.
Well, honey, we're married now. I think it doesn't get more special than that.
Yes, we are married, aren't we?
Yeah.
And when I think of all the obstacles we've had to go through, well, it just gives me faith, I can believe that my mother's gonna pull through this, and my sister's gonna work out all her problems, and my brother's gonna find someone who means just as much to him as Grace did. Because 4 years ago, I fell in love with you. And now, here we are. It just makes me realize that anything's possible, as long as you listen to your heart. is it? Are you all right?
Come in.
I've been expecting you.
Yeah, you're expecting something. It's definitely not me.
Kevin, what are you doing here?
Oh, I'll tell you that. You don't even have to ask. I want to know what kind of game you're playing with my mother and Ben.
Blondie, please, just tell me. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm a little surprised to see you here, that's all. And I'm just a little concerned because I haven't heard from Jessica since Will was sentenced, that's all. Why are you here?
Sky told me you were in trouble.
Sky told you that I was in trouble? What does she mean by that?
She didn't say, but of course I imagined the worst. I mean, I was afraid you were...
Oh, well, as you can see, I'm not.
Thank God. Look, Blondie, I know we're not together, but just knowing you're somewhere in this world keeps me going.
Well, I'm very much in the world. Fully intend to stay here for a long time.
So you're not in any trouble. I mean, Sky seems so certain.
Sky is what we call not a very reliable source.
No, but she's also not the type that would normally send me running to you, so...
So nothing. Nothing. I'm fine. Don't make this any harder, please.
Make what harder? Us? Like this, alone, together? I mean, I can easily solve this. I could just turn around and walk out of here. But is that what you really want?
If I had known that you were coming over here, I would have told you not to come.
That's why I didn't ask. But if you want me to leave...
No, I don't. Not yet, anyway. But I do want you to know that I'm not in any kind of a trouble, you know.
But you're not all right. I can tell that from here.
Well, neither are you, I would assume. I mean, this whole business with Will? You must be devastated.
I tried to help them, but I couldn't. Look, Blondie, just tell me you're okay. I don't want to be useless to two people I love.
Oh, Ben, you're not useless.
If something ever happened to you and I didn't do anything about it, I couldn't live with myself.
What if it was something you couldn't do anything at all about?
I would try that much harder till I found a way. I'd move mountains for you.
Yeah, I know you would. Unfortunately, it doesn't solve the, well, anything between us.
Blondie, but if something was wrong with you, if you had some kind of problem, you would tell me, right?
You still worried about me, huh?
You know what they say about old habits.
I'll tell you this much. Sky was here earlier. She told me that you were in trouble. And obviously, she went to you and told you that I was in trouble. So what does that say?
That Sky set this whole thing up in the first place. You know, part of me wanted to believe that Sky was on the level for the first time in her life, but I couldn't take the chance of not believing her, not with you.
Wonder what she's up to.
I wouldn't even try to figure that one out. I don't even think she knows half the time. But if she is trying to give us trouble again, she sure picked a funny way to do it.
I'll say. I feel better than I have in ages.
Me too.
Kevin, you don't have to sound so disapproving. I'm just getting Ben and Vicky back together again so they can stop this pathetic pining and just get on with it.
I'll get out of town. You came here to break them up. You pulled the plug on their first engagement. Now you want me to believe you're playing Cupid? I don't, even though you look the part.
I am not lying to you, Kevin.
You would lie just to stay in practice.
Oh, really, Kevin? And what about all the lies that you have to answer for, huh?
Such as?
Such as pretending to be my friend, for example?
Wait a second. I was on the road to being your friend. Now, you can't expect me to invest in a friendship with you if you can't give me something to believe in.
Oh. You know, Kevin, that we drunks don't have to be drinking to behave like idiots. I was as compulsive about Ben as I was about booze. I just traded one obsession for another. And just like when I was drinking, I hurt a lot of people. So, now it's time to make amends. That's part of the recovery. And it's about more than just asking for forgiveness. It's setting right what you made go wrong. And that's what this is about, getting Ben and Vicky back together. Because you know how hard I tried to break them apart.
Wait a second. You're not the reason that my mother and Ben aren't together. You know that as well as I do. This is not about that. It's about your latest obsession.
Kevin, I swear to you, I am over Ben.
Ben? Yeah. Max? No.
You're no real Buchanan, are you, Max?
I got the blood test to prove it.
Yeah, well, that just goes to show you how little that matters. You know, when I was seeing Jessica, I got to know this family pretty well. And you know what? I never knew a real Buchanan that needed to call the cops to settle his own score.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something, Michelangelo. If I call the cops, I'm doing you a favor. And I'm only doing that because you were a friend of my niece. Otherwise, I might be taking a little more hands-on approach.
Oh, wait a minute. What are you saying? Are you saying that you think you can take me on? Well, all right. Go ahead, Max. You want to get rid of me? Do it yourself.
Tempt me.
Come on, Max. Be big and strong for Papi. Come on, show him how far you're willing to go to protect him. Come on. Come on. You don't need the cops.
That was a nice try. It really was. It was. I hope you're a better painter than you are a bluffer. Yeah, this is Max Buchanan. I'd like to report an intruder. Oh, yeah, I know who it is. His name is Christian.
The only intruder here is you, Max. Christian's here for me. So is that what you want the cops to know?
What are you trying to pull, Blair?
How specific do you want me to be? I asked Christian to stay after Jessica left. So why don't you just hang up that phone before you make a complete idiot of yourself?
Nothing you can do about this, Jess.
No, Christian is still
Can't do
trying.
anything either. I'm going to Statesville soon. And for a long time.
Well, then I'm gonna do whatever I can to make your life easier. Do you hear me? I'm gonna write to you. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna visit you.
No! No! You didn't do anything wrong, and I don't want you serving my sentence with me. You want to make my life easier? Give me something good to think about while I'm locked up in there. You, out there in the world living for both of us. Loving, too. I hope. It's the only way you can set me free now.
I thought you loved me.
I do. And that's why I'm asking you to do this. Just promise me that you'll move on.
I can't promise you anything, Will. I can't promise you that I'm gonna stop hoping we'll get you out of this mess. But you know what? Whatever's gonna happen, it hasn't happened yet. So let's live for the now. Let's not worry about what's gonna happen next. Okay?
God, I love you. Jess, God. I mean, I thought I did when I was scheming and scamming with Roseanne, but I had no idea how wonderful you really are. It's gonna kill me to give you up now.
Then don't. Listen, you know what? It's a beautiful day out there. And I know tons of places in these woods. So let's go. There's this place where there's deer, and they all hang out. This one, it's great. I gotta show you. You wanna go see?
I don't know. You know, maybe later.
No, not later. The jellyfish will be gone. Come on.
Jellyfish?
Yeah, jellyfish. There's hundreds of them around this bend in the creek. It's magic. It's beautiful.
Magic, man, really.
Well, yeah, you gotta see it to believe it. Come on.
Oh, hey. You make me believe, Jess.
You still trying to make me jealous?
And you still think everything I do has something to do with you. But you're just a guy. I wouldn't expect you to understand that a man like Christian is his own reward.
A man? Mm-hmm. Well, I only see one man in this room. Picasso Jr. here hasn't even learned how to shave.
Well, then I'll teach him. Oh, yes, I'll teach him a lot of things.
Oh, give me a break. There's nothing he has that you want or need.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Arms up. Still think Christian has nothing I might want, Max?
So he spends too much time at the gym. Big deal.
It is a big deal.
Blair? Hey? Blair?
Max, I was just gonna sneak him up to my room for a little, a good time since you can't give me one.
Oh, you know what? You convinced me. Which is why I'm gonna put the little runt away for good.
Max, all right, you know what? Why don't you just call the cops? Because I tell you what, the Banner and the Sun, they have reporters on the police beat, and when they book him and they call up here, you know what? Look, what I have to say won't be off record.
Really? Mm-hmm. Wow, maybe I'd enjoy watching you torpedo yourself.
Oh, I really don't think you would, Max. But I do think the people of Landview would really love to read about how the long-lost Buchanan heir can't keep his wife happy because he's got scrambled brains. Oh, and his poor wife has to seek satisfaction elsewhere.
Okay. You do whatever you want to do. See, I'm going out visiting Sky.
You do, and you'll be sorry you ever met me. Yes, it's true. I am trying to get Ben and Vicky back together so I can be together with Max.
I didn't think you were ready to throw the towel in. At least not until you got a few more scars on you.
Yeah, well, I'm going for the gold here. I think what Max and I have is worth going the distance for. There's just one little thing in the way.
Yeah, like his wife.
No. No, I am talking about insecurities here. What better way to prove to Max that I am over Ben than to fix Ben up with someone else, namely the love of his life?
You are amazing, you know that? You tell so many lies. How do you keep from getting confused?
Who are you to question my honesty, huh? When you can't even be honest with yourself. You think I don't know where all this hostility's coming from, Kevin?
Well, I'm quite sure you're going to enlighten me.
Yeah, well, it's about your baby brother. He's gone off and married the woman of your dreams. And you can't handle it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm crying. I'm overwhelmed. I'm blown away, you know? You're so good. You're good to me. And you're kind. Much more than I deserve.
Now, there's our first disagreement as a married couple. Now, listen, I could never be too good to you. Ever. I owe you so much.
You don't owe me.
Yes, I do.
Anything. No, you don't.
Not even that big fancy wedding I promised you?
No. That never mattered. Your happiness is the only thing that matters to me.
And yours.
No. Yours is mine, okay? From now on, I promise you that. It's just, it's so beautiful. Everything is so beautiful.
Well, you haven't seen nothing yet, I'll tell you. Now, just wait till you see what I have planned for the rest of your life. Lucky for me, she's the same woman.
Well, you know, I wouldn't worry too much about Jessica. Last I saw of Will, he was looking for her, and I'm sure the two of them are out there somewhere together.
I just hope they're not running off to Canada.
No, they're not going to flee the country. I know that for sure. Lindsay tried to convince Will to do that. He turned her down.
Wow. This whole business, what's happened to Will, it's awful. It's a travesty.
It sure is.
I feel so sad for him and for you and Sam and Lindsay. If there was anything I could do.
Only one thing. And you're doing it. You know, the first time you ever brought me here, those same flowers were in bloom.
I remember that. I also remember wondering whether something as down to earth as a garden was going to destroy my mystery woman of crossroads image.
Just filled in some of the blanks. I was already hooked on you, Blondie. So, what are those flowers out there? Halfway to the trellis.
They're tulips.
No, I know tulips. They're behind the tulips.
Pansies?
I don't think so. Pansies are short, right? Why don't you come over here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. You know, Blondie, you haven't left that couch since I got here. Why is that?
What's this?
It's that lifetime I promised you. Go ahead, open it.
Our dream house. Dark room, offers for Kelly, kitchen with island. What is this? I still don't get it.
Well, you know, I figured that we have to wait till my mom gets better, but we're gonna go on a honeymoon. A very long honeymoon. You know, and I know it's gonna be a while before we get to building our dream house, but that doesn't mean we can't dream. So I've been jotting down ideas. You know, whatever popped into my head. Everything that we could possibly fit into our own home. And probably a few things that are a little impossible too, but I can't do it by myself, so I want you to add your dreams to the list.
Well, I think that we're gonna end up having a mighty long list.
That's fine. It's gonna be as long as you'd like. Now, when we get everything on there, I promise you, Kelly Kramer, or Kelly Buchanan.
Yeah, thank you.
So weird. I promise you I'll make it happen, all right?
Okay, deal.
So, what'll it be? Let's see. How about a bed the size of Saskatchewan?
Okay, that's cool. How do you spell Saskatchewan?
I'd just make it British Columbia or Texas. Texas is fine.
You know what we need to get? It's a tire swing.
Yeah.
I've always wanted a tire swing in the backyard.
And the kids will like that, too.
Kids?
Of course. That reminds me, you gotta put a nursery down and a rec room with a pool table and video games and all nine.
Wow, that's amazing. Kids, a rec room, pool table. We're married.
You having second thoughts?
No,
Good.
never. I'm just feeling really grown up right now.
What, more grown up than running a newspaper?
Well, yeah, much more, you know. There are days that I feel like I'm running some sort of kids game, only it's not toy money. No, I'm just saying, you know, family and kids and tradition. It's just, you know, real life.
Well, our dream home and our dream family, they're a long way off. But we're married now, so it's just a matter of time.
I came here to try and figure out why you're meddling in my mom's life, and I don't see how my brother's marriage has anything to do with it.
Oh, you're so sure of that? Joey and Kelly ran off and eloped. Must have carried quite a punch. Except you can't punch back.
Maybe I can. but at least I can handle it. Something like this happens to you, a major disappointment, turns you inside out. Me, I can live with it.
You can just let it go, just like that.
Yeah, what choice do I have?
Well, I'm going after Max, and I'm gonna get him.
What about his vows?
What about them? He said I do, not I always will. And if I can lure him away from Blair and get him to love me, well then, it was meant to be. And if in the meantime it gets Ben and Vicky back together, then that was meant to be also. Kevin, I promise you, I am not out to hurt Vicky. You can trust me.
Maybe. Maybe. But you know what? We end up hurting people even if we don't want to.
Yeah, well, I think you have the strength to do the right thing. Just wish I had a little of that strength myself.
I wish I knew I had it as much as you seem to. Anyway, try to be good, would you?
I am through paying for being with Sky.
Oh, you haven't even begun to pay, Max.
Can you blame me when you run to Ben?
Can you blame me when you make out with Sky right in front of me?
Yeah, well, you got even just now with Vega, didn't you?
Yeah, I guess I did.
Oh, damn it, would you stop it? I want a wife, not a sparring partner. I would like a real woman. Someone that treats me like a man. Someone that feels good when she makes me feel good.
Bored of Sky already.
Did I seem bored when I was swallowing her tongue?
I know you, Max. You don't want a woman who throws herself at your feet. You want a woman that you have to fight for.
Well, then come on. Come on, let's go a few rounds right now. I want you to be my wife again. Now. Or I'm going to Sky.
Just because you want me doesn't mean I want you. Have fun on your way down.
I'm going down. I'm taking company.
You okay? Man, you really let him have it.
That's nothing. Max is gonna be on all fours crawling and begging before I'm through with him.
Listen, Blair, I didn't mean to get in the middle of, well, whatever was going on between you and Max, and I'm sorry if I made things worse.
You didn't. What's wrong between my dear husband and me was wrong long before you came into the picture. Besides, I pulled you into this mess.
Oh, wait a minute. And you pulled me out of another mess. Thank you. Thank you for saving me from the cops, and thank you for trying to help us out with tracking Asa.
Well, no such luck, huh?
Nah. If there are any clues in here, Max has them good and hidden.
Well, I just don't know what more that you can do.
Neither do I.
But why are you fighting so hard to keep Will out of prison? I mean, unless you're trying to win points with Jessica. I mean, is that what this is all about?
No, that's not it at all.
Well, I'm confused. Tell you right now, if I could get Sky in a room with bars, I would drive that prison van myself. I mean, Will in jail, you have a straight line to Jessica. I mean, isn't that what you really want?
Not that way, I don't. You see, I want Jessica to be with me because she wants to be. Otherwise, I'll always wonder if half her heart's with Will. I'd worry about what she'd do when he got out. And it wouldn't be fair for Jessica anyway. She deserves to be with the man that she's supposed to be with, not with the man that she has to settle for. I respect her too much to wish her any less.
Well, I didn't know they made guys like you anymore. Who are you? Where'd you come from?
Nah, I'm just someone in love. Just like you.
At last. It's mean to think you weren't going to show up. And where would that leave me, huh? All undressed and no place to go.
Oh, man, this is the way a man should be treated. Oh, a woman wearing a sexy thing wanting to see you. This is what I deserve. Yeah, instead I'm treated like an enemy in my own house by my own wife.
Wow. Sounds like Blair really got you good this time.
Oh, good enough. But no more. No, that's it. That's it. No more. I'm not... You know, if I let myself get kicked in the teeth anymore, I won't be able to bite back.
Careful, Max. Blair does have the goods on you and the guts to use them if she wants to.
Yeah, well, I'll just have to find some way around that, won't I? I'll tell you what I could use right about now, some good news.
Oh, yeah? How about this? Blair and Ben are finished. Even before they got started.
I do apologize for not notifying you, but I will be at next month's meeting without fail, I promise, okay? Okay, thanks, bye.
Just answer my question now. Why are you so glued to that sofa?
To tell you the truth, I've been a little under the weather, that's all. I mean, it's your own fault that I didn't tell you about it because I was afraid you would overreact, and you have.
What's the problem?
It's nothing much. I mean, it's just, a touch of whatever's been going around. It just left me kind of tired and weak. That's all.
Is that why you came back so soon?
From where?
From that trip you were taking.
Yes. Yeah. I canceled the trip when I got sick. It just makes me really tired, that's all.
You know, Blondie, I know I'm not practicing medicine anymore, but why don't you let me check you out?
No, I don't need that
It's
at
not
all.
for you. It's for my own peace of mind.
No, Ben, don't do it.
Freezing out here. The middle of springtime, it should not be freezing suddenly, right? Thank you.
Come on, Christian. Didn't you see Max and me? And we were ready to kill each other.
Blair, people don't fight the way you and Max did if they don't care a whole lot about each other.
Interesting theory. Oh, come on. There's got to be something in here that's going to tell us where Asa really is.
Blair, darling. You want to get to Asa, you have to go through me first. And that ain't happening anytime real soon.
I just wanted to send my papa-in-law a get well card.
A card? From you? Yeah. Good, give it to me. I'll pass it on. After I've run it under the nose of a bomb-sniffing dog.
Mrs. Buchanan, I'm the one that's looking for your husband. See, Will Rappaport's life is on the line here, and we're running out of time. Please, I don't mean Mr. Buchanan any harm, but I do need to know where he is.
So come on, Renee. Can't you see that Christian's being straight with you? Why don't you just give him what he wants?
Oh, Max, you are so wound up. Come on, you cannot let Blair get to you like this.
Oh, never again. I gotta find a way around her. And I will. It's just gonna take hard work. Oh, yeah. Oh, and a little bit of help. What do you say, teammate?
I say, let's play ball.
I'm sorry. It's just that I'm still kind of sick, I guess, and you're so close.
That's not it at all, Blondie. Listen, I had some trouble with my eyes recently. And I looked up an old doctor friend of mine over in Cherryvale at the clinic there.
Are you okay?
We're talking about you now, Blondie. Anyway, when I was in the hospital, I thought I saw you in the hallway on a gurney. I wasn't sure because I knew, well, I thought you had taken a trip and my eyes were filled with these drops.
Yeah, well, they make your eyes very blurry. That's probably why you thought you saw me.
I did see you, Blondie. The only trip you took was to Cherryvale. I even imagined that you called out my name. But I didn't imagine that, did I? You did call out to me. Blondie, whatever it was you needed me for then, I'm here for you now.